Now you're going to have the opportunity to watch a video that tells a story about how we've evolved as a human race and where we might be headed next. This video is about 2 minutes in length. I'd encourage you to watch until the end and really emphasize that this is not about encouraging you to think about our evolution, our progress in a particular way, but really to consider the story that's being told in the video and consider what impact does it have for you as an individual.
Looking back through history from the earliest human life to where we are today, do you see it overall as a positive story? We can see human history as a constant striving to not only survive, but to create a better future, whether through innovation or forced adaptation to changing circumstances. Let's take a look at some of the key shifts and developments in our collective story. About 2.8 million years ago, the first human species emerged. We developed the use of tools and weapons, and 2 million years later, fire. We began to cook food, which improved our diet, leading to further development of the human brain. Around 300,000 years ago, most human species still lived in small hunter-gatherer communities. By 50,000 years ago, our now multifunctional brains meant we could use more advanced language to communicate and share knowledge and experience. This allowed much closer cooperation in larger groups, giving us a significant advantage over other species. 12,000 years ago, humans developed agriculture. We developed systems of barter and the early forms of money. Our communities grew larger. Many modern societal features that we might question today were the result of survival needs being met in the most intelligent way at some time in the past. For example, living together in groups created a need to store food and then to protect it from other groups, and this led to early defense systems. Over the centuries, humans evolved through the Stone, Bronze, and Iron Ages. Villages grew into cities that grew into kingdoms. Humans traveled the world, met other humans, and we constantly found ourselves in periodic crises that challenged our way of living. Ideas clashed, cultures clashed. We killed and enslaved each other. We learned also from each other and kept moving forward. Civilizations and empires rose and fell. Some 500 years ago, the scientific revolution began. This transformed the way we understood our existence and provided avenues for exploration, both of our own potential and of the abundant resources of our world. The Industrial Revolution brought electricity, the motor engine, and the world-dominating development of industry, mass production, and global finance systems. All of these developments have produced unforeseen and challenging consequences, and all have taken place in a context of disagreement, greed, fear, hope, rebellion, struggle for dignity and respect, and a growing recognition that in fact, even as individuals, we have a say in the direction of change. Just some 50 years ago, we saw our first color images of Earth from space, inspiring the growing awareness that we are one species living on a beautiful planet. This had a profound impact on our collective human consciousness, and in recent years we have woken up to the challenges we face on a planetary scale, like the damage to the environment, the extinction of species, water shortages, the climate crisis. More recent innovations and developments in computer technology, the internet, and social media have transformed our way of life. Huge challenges face us in these early years of the 21st century. Through the Forum of the United Nations, the Sustainable Development Goals now represent the first attempt by humans to cooperate for survival at a truly global level, as we recognize our mutual interdependence. When we look at the world today, it can be easy to see only the challenges of this present moment in time, and to be concerned about the future. Yet perhaps with the bigger perspective of our human history, we can see that as a species we have always faced challenges and found a new stage of development as a result of struggling and striving for something better. The problem is, the way that we have developed and progressed has often been brutal and ugly. We have to acknowledge that the story of human development and evolution includes enormous injustices and has come at great cost to different parts of our human family and our planet. So now our collective challenge is to create new ways to develop together, taking care of each other and our world, rather than simply exploiting. Do you think that this is possible? Do you think that this is the right thing to do? Can you see our present point in history as an opportunity to reach for a positive future for all? How do you want the future to benefit from what you do now? Where do you stand in all of this?